Good afternoon, action figure plus fans. This is the General coming back at you with part two of the G.I. Joe Defiant crank repair. So, as you can see, we have this Defiant flipped over now, the crawler section. The crankshaft, all that stuff is nice and locked in. We've got our pieces in, we've got our gears positioned the way we want, and we've dealt with this tab on the strut. Now, like I said, I'm just come back and put some JB Weld just over that, just to kind of create a more smoother transition over top of the tab. And as you can see, that seems to be working all right. Again, everybody's got their methods and difference and all that stuff, but I think overall that turned out all right, and I can probably live with that. So what I'm going to do is wait until that dries, and I'll probably end up putting just a little bit of just a little bit of Gorilla Glue over top, just to kind of create a little bit more, sort of security, just a little bit of a topper for that. Don't douse it on or anything like that, just a little bit, just in case, to keep that from fragmenting off. So yeah, that's coming along quite nicely, and I think I can live with that in the end. Now, again, Hasbro back in the day, they probably didn't intend us to have Defiance till we're over 40 and beyond and things like that. So if I was designing this today, I would probably, excuse me, make this all about having a solid piece of metal hoop or something here and a solid piece of metal back here. There's a lot of tension on this spring when it goes up and down and weight and all that stuff. When they use flimsy plastic and stuff, it's just a recipe for getting things broken and breaking off, and crank up and down is over. Now, this is the fix that I've used in this particular one. This is the first time I've used, excuse me, this particular fix. But if your tabs are completely gone, or you have way less of what I have here to work with, the other thing you could possibly do is take a piece of metal and just kind of something similar to what's in and under here, something similar, no, not as big, but smaller. You bend it into an L, and you drill a hole into it, and just roughly the same shape and size, make the new tabs, or the new tab, roughly the same shape and size as this. And then from there, you snug it up right in the position where this would be. You would drill a hole down here. You take a nut and a bolt. You would put it under here to meet up with that. You'd have two holes in the bracket, one for where the spring's going to go in, and then the other one just for in here. Snug it up right up into this position here. Put the bolt on, and you should be fine. You shouldn't have any issue that way hooking it up, and it will have a solid point of connection, and you should be good to go. I did that once on a previous Defiant that we did, and it worked just fine. Like I said, Hasbro would, if they were ever doing a reissue, or if I was designing this, I don't necessarily say the whole strut has to be solid metal, but just, something in here that offers a little bit more security as well as here. So there we have it. It should work as far as I can see, without any weight on it. In another video, I'll probably have the gantry and a couple of the other pieces on here just to see if that'll actually support the weight, because the booster section and and of course the space vehicle section is it's got some weight to it, and we'll have to see if that works. But otherwise, it seems to be promising, what we have going on here. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be getting that underway. General out.